Sometimes the greatest act of love is letting go. I know that sounds painful, especially when your heart is still attached to someone who walked away. Maybe you're still carrying the weight of their silence, the sting of rejection, or the confusion of why it ended the way it did. But here's a truth that might be hard to hear right now. Not everyone who leaves you is a loss. Some exits are divine protection. Some unanswered texts are heaven's redirection. And some people walk out of your life because God is clearing the path for who's supposed to walk in. You don't need to chase them. If they were meant to be part of your destiny, they wouldn't need convincing to stay. I know you gave your best. You were loyal. You prayed for them. You believed in them. You thought they were forever. And when they left, it felt like your heart shattered into a million pieces. But listen to me. God sees what you can't. He sees the full picture while we're stuck in a moment. He knows the conversations behind closed doors, the intentions of hearts, and the futures that don't align. So when He allows someone to walk away, it's not to hurt you, it's to heal you. It's to make room for something greater, something healthier, something aligned with His purpose for your life. We often beg God to bless relationships He's trying to remove. We cry over doors He's closed, unaware that what's behind them would have broken us even more. Don't you see? You're not being abandoned, you're being protected. God is too faithful to let you settle for a relationship that would destroy your worth, delay your purpose, or dim your light. And that's why He allows painful separations, because He loves you too much to let you stay stuck in something toxic, one-sided, or temporary. Yes, it hurts. Yes, it's confusing. And yes, the silence can be deafening. But in that silence, God speaks. He whispers. You don't have to beg to be loved. You don't have to chase what's not yours. You don't have to convince someone to see your value. Because when someone truly belongs in your life, they won't need pushing. They won't make you question your worth. They'll show up, stay, and honor the love you give. Not just when it's easy, but even when it's hard. If someone chose to leave you, let them go. If they ghosted you, let them disappear. If they changed without warning, trust that God saw the change before you ever did. Stop reopening doors that God has sealed shut. Stop rereading conversations trying to find closure in human words when God Himself has already spoken. Sometimes the closure you're looking for isn't a message from them. It's a revelation from Him. God is not in the business of confusing you. If a relationship keeps dragging you down, making you question your identity, robbing you of peace, it's not from Him. He's a God of order, not chaos. Of clarity, not confusion. Of healing, not heartbreak. And maybe, just maybe, this pain is the beginning of your freedom. So instead of asking, why did they leave? Maybe ask, God, what are you making room for? Instead of chasing, trust. Instead of grieving their absence, celebrate the protection. Because no matter how good they looked, how strong the connection felt, or how sweet the memories were, if they weren't sent by God, their departure is a blessing. Not because they're bad people, but because they weren't your people. The right ones, those sent by God, won't play games with your heart. They won't walk away the moment it gets hard. They'll speak life into your dreams, walk with you through the fire, pray with you when you're weak, and love you with a Christ-like love. That's what you deserve. And that's what God is preparing you for. But He can't give you new if your hands are still clinging to the old. He can't bless the next chapter if you won't turn the page. He can't pour into your future if your heart is stuck in the past. So today, give Him your heartbreak. Give Him the pain. Give Him the tears you cry alone at night. Because He collects every one of them. Psalm 56 verse 8 says, You keep track of all my sorrows. You have collected all my tears in your bottle. That means none of this is unnoticed. God is near to the broken-hearted. And in your pain, He's not just comforting you. He's reshaping you, molding you, growing you, teaching you to depend on Him, not on people. Teaching you that your value isn't determined by who stays, but by the one who never left. 'Cause He never leaves. He never rejects. He never gives up on you. So stop chasing people who ran from your presence. Start pursuing the one who died for your soul. The one who saw your worth when you had nothing to offer. the one who said, "You are mine." That's the relationship that will never fail. That's the love you were made for. And when you focus on him first, everything else will fall into place, including relationships. Matthew 6 verse 33 says, "Seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." Let go not because you're weak, but because you're strong enough to trust God's hand even when it hurts. Let go not because you stopped loving them, but because you started loving yourself and your Creator more. And when you do, you'll discover something powerful. God never takes away without preparing to give better. The removal is the setup for the blessing. The heartbreak is the soil for healing. The silence is the space where God speaks loudest. You don't need closure from them. You need peace from Him. And you don't need everyone to understand your decision to stop chasing. You just need to understand that God's way is always better. Even when it doesn't make sense. Even when it hurts. Even when you feel alone. Because one day you'll look back and thank God that they left. You'll thank Him for every door that closed, every number you deleted, every relationship that didn't work out. Not because you didn't care, but because now you'll see how much He did. So today release them. Not with bitterness. Not with anger. But with faith. With the belief that if they were meant for you, they couldn't have walked away. And if they weren't, no amount of chasing would have made them stay. Let go. Not because you lost, but because God is about to win something beautiful in your life. Something holy. Something lasting. Something that won't break you but build you. Not someone who confuses your spirit, but who strengthens your soul. You are not unlovable. You are not forgotten. You are not too broken to be chosen. You are deeply loved by the God who orchestrates every detail of your life. And He has not forgotten your desire for love, for partnership, for connection. But before He gives you that, He's giving you this. A season of refinement. Time of healing. A space for restoration. So don't run from it. Lean into it. Let Him strip away what was never meant for you. Let Him prepare your heart. Let Him write the love story. Because when you stop chasing the wrong ones, you'll finally be in position to receive the right one. And that's worth waiting for.